Hello YouTube, today is January 24, just coming up to 2200 hours UTC, as we can see in Starry Night here. In this video we're going to take a look at the Slooh telescope, and I've got a booking. We're going to be looking at Jupiter, so we can see Jupiter is high in the sky from the Canary Islands. I've got my field of view set to Mt Teide, which is in Spain, Canary Islands. And now we're going to go to the Slooh interface, and as we can see I've got a booking here which is next up at 22:02 is the time of my booking. Now what we're going to do, we can see that the observatory time here in UTC 2200, there's currently one mission ahead of mine. Each mission is 5 minutes. And we can join any mission if we're a Slooh member, and that's what I'm going to do by hitting the green button here. This opens the mission interface with Slooh, and we're loading up the
and
interface.
showing other people where it's located.
Just turn
and
off
what
the
it looks
guide
like.
here, which is a commentary. And
They
when we land on the mission
comets.
interface,
They look at their
see
favorite deep space objects.
we see the all-sky camera to start with. I'm going to go to the high mag camera, and we're looking at the current mission, which is, as you can see, is counting down. It's got 25 seconds left, and then my mission will be up next. While we're in this view, we can go to a full screen mode and see what the camera is seeing there with a full view. If we just click on that, we're back to the interface. We can also take snaps by just clicking on the snap picture button there, and that's saved to my pictures. Now this mission is ending, and now we've got Jupiter, which is my mission. We can see the data here on the object that we're looking at, and we've got 5 minutes in the mission. As we can see, the image that is loaded up from the start is black and white, but as the camera is gathering light, then after a couple of minutes then we will see the colour coming in, and Jupiter will look quite spectacular in this view. Again, I can go to the full screen mode, and there is Jupiter. We can see 2 of its moons here, and we can clearly see the cloud belts. Now the telescope that is being used by Slooh is on an equatorial mount, which means that there is no field rotation of the planet as it travels through the sky, or as the Earth rotates. So the image that we're seeing here is accurate as far as its tilt is concerned. We can judge the tilt by the cloud belts across the face of the planet. So we're now down to 3 minutes 45 remaining of our mission, and you can see that the colour is starting to come in now. I'm going to snap a picture that will be saved to my pictures, and we've got the control panel down here. We can tune the display if we want to. We can adjust the contrast and different settings, brightness, the hue, saturation. We can reset everything. I'm going to take another picture. Now the good thing about Slooh is that you don't have to wait days and days to get an image. You can usually book either later on the same day or the next day, and the other good thing about Slooh is that if another Slooh member is looking at an object that you are interested in, then you can piggyback off their mission, and you can take pictures via the interface that we see here. So you don't have to wait days or sometimes weeks for your own images to come through. You can take images pretty much any time you like, as long as the object that you're interested in is being targeted by somebody else, or you've made a booking for it. So there's about 2 minutes remaining on this mission. Let's go full screen again. So we can see we've got a nice view of Jupiter and 2 of its moons. Let's have a quick look in Starry Night, and I'm going to zoom right in to Jupiter, This is going a bit slower because we've got so much happening at the moment. And as we can see from the simulation in Starry Night, we can see that the cloud belts are pretty much the same as what we're seeing in the Slooh interface. And we can see Io and Ganymede there. So again, we can see that the image that we're seeing in Starry Night actually agrees with what we're seeing in the Slooh robotic telescope. So there's no questions there about whether Starry Night is accurate or not, because we can see that they both agree. We've got just over a minute remaining on this mission, and after that I'll take you out to the main interface of the Slooh launch pad. I'm going to take another image now because we've got this imaging meter here, okay, and you can see it says 91%. This is the amount of light that it's gathering. So now we're up to 93%. I'm going to take another image. Got 44 seconds remaining in the mission, and again another look there. We've got a nice image of, this is a simulated image in Starry Night, of course, whereas this is a real image in Slooh. I'm going to take you out to the main interface now. This is the main interface, and here are the reservations. You can go into reservations here, and review your own reservations. These are ones I've booked for later on today, and these are reservations made by other people. And if I scroll down, this is one of my own reservations in the blue, and these are available reservations, which is what I was saying earlier. You don't have to wait days and days to make a reservation on Slooh, and you can piggyback on other people's missions. There's an index here which gives information about the different launch pads and sites. Canary Islands reservations, Chile reservations. It'll give you information about the weather and also the specifications of the different telescopes being used. These are the two telescopes, Dome 1, Dome 2, in Canary Islands, and then they've got another site in Chile. So here are all the details for the telescopes. At the moment we're using Dome 2, so this is a 0.35 metre Schmidt-Cassegrain telescope that we're using. Now my mission has ended, but I'm going to piggyback off another mission, so I'm just going to join the mission and loading up the viewer. Okay, now somebody has, this is a coordinate mission.
Point to a desirable object.
This is a coordinate mission, so somebody has actually entered coordinates for an object that they want to view. And as I said earlier, you know, if there's an object that I want to take pictures of, I don't have to wait days and days for my own booking. I can simply piggyback off this person's mission. So I can take images here, just snap the button, and again I can go full screen. And now it's interesting, I think we're going to see some CCD pixel bleeding or blooming here. You can see the light that's actually starting to come down here. We may actually see a spike of light coming in on this one as the camera images this star. We can move left and right in the viewer here if we need to shift things around. And we can control the zoom as well. So that's an overview of the Slooh telescope. It's worthwhile signing up with Slooh because you get some great images, as we could see with Jupiter before. Let me just go back again to the where it shows my images. Here's my pictures folder, and here's one of my snapped images. The other thing that you can do when you save your images, so you can personalize your photos. You can select any of the items here just by checking them, and of course it will have your name, your username on the image. I just need to go apply, and that will add that to the photo, and then you can download the image, or you can share it via Facebook or Twitter. There are various options there. So as you can see, they're nice clear images of Jupiter. They're not overexposed, they're not full of image bleed, and best of all, you've got regular access to these images. You don't have to wait a long time. So that's the Slooh Space Camera. I recommend it. I hope you found that interesting, and as usual, check out my Facebook discussion page. I'll put a link in the description area for you. That's Voices of Reason to Explain X, or VORTEX. Thank you for watching.